Good afternoon, and welcome to the first ever Jerusalem Post and Khaleej Times conference. It's truly a privilege. When the peace deals were announced a few months ago, we at the Jerusalem Post looked for ways to make our own contribution, to pour some substance into the agreements known as the Abraham Accords. We were so lucky to find a partner in the Khaleej Times, one of the leading media groups in the United Arab Emirates. During the upcoming broadcast, you'll benefit from an insider's tour of the region. We'll hear from officials and experts from Israel, the United Arab Emirates, and the United States. And they'll be talking about how to take these relations and take them to the next level, diplomatically and economically. But to kick us off, I'd like to welcome my colleague and friend, Vinay Kamat, the editor-in-chief of the Khaleej Times. Vinay, it's great to have you with us.
Thank you, Yaakov. And we would like to thank you and your colleagues at the Jerusalem Post for hosting this event, which is so very timely, along with the Khaleej Times. This is a great moment. And to kick off our conversation, I would like to ask you one question. As I see the Jerusalem Post, I see some of your opinion writers have spoken of a domino effect when it comes to peace. Yaakov, do you see a domino effect happening at the people-to-people level, and what would it be?
Well, Vinay, as you know, in our previous conversations, we've spoken about how governments make the peace deals, but it's incumbent and it's on the people like you, like myself, to actually fill those deals with real substance and to give them a future. And I think that that's what we're seeing, and that's how I view the relationship between the Jerusalem Post and the Khaleej Times. I think that this domino effect is we've all seen what's happened since the announcement of the deal and the normalization between the United Arab Emirates and Israel has been other countries that have come to the table that are also want to get on this peace train, and they want to be part of this new Middle East that's coming. And that seems to be working to a large extent. But I'm curious also from your perspective, from Dubai, where you're sitting, how does it look from there? What's the sentiment on the street that you and your reporters are picking up on?
It's a coincidence, Yaakov, that yesterday I was watching this movie, Lawrence of Arabia. And one of the questions that the character is asked, Peter O'Toole is asked, is why do you love the desert? And he gives a very interesting answer, which is, I think, can be applied to what's happening. He said that I love the desert because it's clean, it's pure. I think what's happening around is, I think, a coming together of many forces which almost touch the peace dimension. And I think people were prepared for that much before the outcome happened. I think we were looking forward to this natural outcome, and they are reacting to it in many ways. In business, in travel, even in getting together to celebrate. And I think that's a big thing, because I think you are ready much before a peace accord happens. In fact, in people's minds and hearts, a peace accord had already happened. Echo.
No, I think you're 100% right. And I think that that's what this is all about, really, is showing the world that something else and something better is possible, and there's a better future available for our peoples, for our children. And today in the conference, we're really going to be able to hear from the people who are making this possible, from businessmen, from the heads of commerce and industry, both in Israel and the UAE, from government ministers, from United States, American officials who were involved in making this possible. So we're really going to get, like I mentioned before, an insider's tour of the region. Vinay, I want to really thank you for making this possible and for helping us build this collaboration between the Jerusalem Post and the Khaleej Times. And this is going to be a great conference. So thank you very much, Vinay.
I hope to see you in Dubai as soon as possible, and I hope to come there as well.
We look forward to greeting you here, Vinay. Great, thank you.
Thank you.